Imagine your travel plans suddenly thrown into chaos because of a dispute between an airline and its employees. That's exactly what's happening with Air Canada, which is now poised to lock out its flight attendants and cancel all flights starting this weekend. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this a fair move by the airline, or are they pushing back against legitimate demands for better wages and working conditions? Let's dive into the details. In Ottawa, tensions are escalating as Air Canada prepares to lock out its flight attendants, who overwhelmingly voted to strike this weekend. The fallout could begin as early as Thursday and persist until an agreement is reached. The airline has announced it will suspend operations on Saturday, potentially remaining grounded until a resolution is found. The Canadian Union of Public Employees, CUPE, representing the flight attendants, issued a strike notice, prompting Air Canada to respond with a 72-hour lockout notice, effective August 16th. A staggering 99.7% of union members voted in favor of the strike, underscoring the depth of their grievances. Wesley Lesosky, president of the Air Canada component of CUPE, expressed frustration. For the past 9 months, we've presented fair, data-driven proposals addressing wages and unpaid work, all aligned with industry standards. Air Canada's response makes it clear they're not serious about resolving these critical issues. And this is the part most people miss. The union is pushing for 100% pay for all hours worked, including boarding time, a contentious issue in the airline industry where many carriers don't compensate flight attendants for this critical part of the job. Air Canada claims it offered a 38% compensation increase over 4 years along with other benefits during 8 months of negotiations. They even proposed arbitration, but the union opted to issue a strike notice instead. As a result, the airline is now moving forward with its lockout plan, stating it will gradually wind down operations starting this weekend. According to Air Canada, the first cancellations will begin on August 14th. With more following on August 15, culminating in a complete shutdown on August 16. This disruption affects nearly 430 daily flights between Canada and the U.S., serving over 50 U.S. airports and approximately 130,000 customers daily. But here's the question. Is Air Canada's offer truly fair, or are they undervaluing the critical role flight attendants play in ensuring safe and efficient flights? Canadian Minister of Jobs and Families, Patty Hajdu, has stepped in, meeting with both the union and the airline. She assures that federal mediators will remain available to facilitate negotiations. I am closely monitoring the situation and urge both parties to continue negotiations until a deal is reached, she stated. This standoff raises broader questions about labor rights and fair compensation in the airline industry. Should flight attendants be paid for every hour they work, including boarding time? And what does this dispute say about the balance of power between corporations and their employees? What's your take? Do you think Air Canada's actions are justified? Or is the union fighting for a fair deal? Let us know in the comments. This is a conversation worth having.